little forged on his head, put it. Water on me, know the soccer fiend. Me and cash changer holding me.
Coming right up, the Nets taking on the... Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Cavaliers. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, there's the Nets, just a few spots below there.
Well, right now for the Cavaliers, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
So the Nets starting 5. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at. And they tell you also what you need to work on.
Now Johnson, after Jared Allen missed from long range. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Cleveland ball.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Garland the pass to Okoro. Drives to the hoop. Good work defensively by Johnson.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Thomas. His scoring numbers are pretty strong. He's up there at 21 points a game on average. Wound up there for Allen, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just pick the worst time to do it. Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now, here's Okoro. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Schroeder kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Thomas. Schroeder outside. That doesn't go either for Schroeder. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And here's a look at some numbers for Donovan Mitchell.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Johnson kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Thomas. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Well, you talk about Cam Thomas. RJ, he's one of the most explosive scorers I know in the NBA.
Well, after Kyrie and KD got traded out of Brooklyn, Thomas went off, putting together a streak of 3 straight 40-point games. Look at Garland drawing the defense's attention just to give it away.
Claxton the pass to Johnson. Now Schroeder. Pass to Finney-Smith. Mobley with the block. Holds it up there for Mobley. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, and Mobley's teammates will have throwing lobs his way. Why? Because he catches pretty much anything you throw up there.
The Nets working the ball around now. And it's Johnson with the jam. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Garland finds Mobley. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Since his first day in the league, Richard, Evan Mobley has been an elite defender.
And that's why he's been compared to Hall of Famers like Kevin Garnett. But we still need to see him develop the offensive end for those comparisons to be fair.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And, Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times. But they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
And he knocks down the first one. Richard, what's an element of the Cleveland Cavaliers team that you really appreciate?
How about their defensive efforts, Kevin? That's what impresses me the most. This squad does a good job of putting pressure on shooters and scraping that glass after a contest.
And both free throws good for Thomas. Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
And now we get a chance to check in on Evan Mobley, coming off a terrific season. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Now here's Schroeder. 8 points his last outing, stolen by Allen. Now Cleveland moving it up. Moving it up. It's good.
Fantastic work from Allen, taking the contact on the chin, burying the shot.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
All right, fans, it's dance band time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Somebody doesn't People's Dance Move.
Sam Merrill. He's checked in for a Coral. And the Nets also making a change. Williams, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Schroeder against Garland. Schroeder passes to Claxton. Pushing it up. Here's Mobley. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Evan Mobley. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And with that wingspan of Allen, you always have to be aware of where he is because he will block a shot from pretty much anywhere.
On defense, Cleveland. Thomas passes to Williams. Schroeder outside. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. Count that bucket. Garland's got 8 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 9. Johnson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Elbow shot is on the way. Mobley with the rebound.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make them all.
Pass to LeVert. Off target from outside. Nets trailed by 4. Thomas with it. He's picked up by LeVert. Schroeder surveying the floor. They could use a bucket. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Here's LeVert. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And you see the open floor speed of LeVert, a great athlete who just needs to stay healthy to reach his potential.
Pass to Williams. Claxton a screen on LeVert. Williams for 3. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And the future is bright for Mobley. He is a big man who possesses the whole package.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Niang's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Clowney's checked in. And it's Johnson in for Cameron Thomas. And both free throws good for Mobley. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Mobley a screen on Johnson. Merrill gets the bucket.
displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond. See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Bounce pass from Garland. Here's Niang. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And it's Johnson penetrating. And they'll get another chance.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Johnson sets the screen for Johnson. At 3 off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Garland surveying the D. Mobley the pass to Merrill. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just 35% to start the game. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Mobley. Lock at 6. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Milton. Good on the three-point shot. Milton's got it back down to single digits for Brooklyn.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And stolen by Williams. On the wing, Johnson. Milton against Garland. The 15-footer, Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. LeVert the pass to Merrill. That's good. That's LeVert with the assist. Merrill's got 5 points so far.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Blocking foul called on Darius Garland. His first. 3rd team foul.
The Nets making a switch here. $19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Clowney, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
And Milton's got the ball here for the Nets. 8-point game. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Williams. Johnson is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Clowney in at the center, locking down the middle.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
3-pointer, LeVert. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Nets trail by 11. Johnson with the bounce pass. Finney-Smith kicks to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Williams for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
checked in for the Cavaliers. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Now, here's LeVert. A 17-point game for him in the win against Golden State.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
On the wing, Milton. He's defended by Merrill. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Milton. Shoots over Merrill. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Milton's got 5.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Allen with the ball. And Williams, here we go. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
It's tipped. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Milton with it. Working on Niang. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Checked in for Johnson. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Jared Allen, 4th. And, of course, Nicholas Claxton.
As well as these two shot the ball, it was a nightmare situation for a defender guarding either one of them. It's so hard to stop them from getting their shots off.
First one falls for him. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. LeVert from outside. Rebound by Williams.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolutely terrible shooting display.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Clowney rebounded by Allen. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Okoro up top. He's guarded by Williams. Okoro's shot is off. And Milton's got the ball here for the Nets. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Martin with the screen for Milton. Offline with his 3. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Yep, it counts. Niang's got 5 now.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Martin. Back to Milton. Takes it off the glass. Milton's got 6 in the quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Three-pointer, LeVert. The three-pointer is right on target. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Stolen by LeVert. Up top, Merrill. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Martin the pass to Milton. Martin with the screen for Milton. Got it. Good job in the low post. 11 points in the game.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Okay, everyone, look who's running onto the court. Your powerhouse team.
For the Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell's checked in for George Niang, and it's Garland in for Sam Merrill. Here's Garland. 20 points for him last game against Golden State.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
Now, here's Garland. They lead by 7.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Mitchell. Mitchell, what touch!
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to Milton. Claxton a screen on Garland. And Claxton throws it down.
He gives up a bit of size in the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Back to LeVert. Pass to Okoro. Mitchell outside. Cranes the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's cash. Mitchell is a volume three-point shooter for a reason now.
RJ, the 2024 All-Star Game marked Donovan Mitchell's 5th consecutive selection.
When you score the ball like Mitchell, everyone notices. He's been putting up ridiculous numbers since the moment he came in the league. And yet, he makes it look so easy most of the time.
And it's LeVert missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Milton against Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Williams passes to Watford. The tray. The Cavaliers pull it in. Pass to LeVert. Down low. Here's Allen. Over Claxton. Allen's shot is off.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Monday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard, and you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close. You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor.
Here's Okoro. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made. Nets trail by 9. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years, we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just 1/3 of the NBA's teams, you may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Now, here's Thomas. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Claxton a screen on Mitchell. Shooter kicks to Finney-Smith. The Nets working the ball around now. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Mitchell.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Mitchell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Schroeder passes to Thomas. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Thomas got 13 points.
In constant motion off ball, Thomas finds a soft spot and trusts the ball will find him back.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Cleveland. Pass to Finney-Smith. And here is Johnson. Schroeder outside. Fires the 3. That shot no good. And here's the break. Here's Garland. That one drops for him. He's got 10.
One of the harder jobs in the league today is trying to stay with Garland on that open floor. He's too quick. He's too savvy.
Top of the key, Claxton. Schroeder with the ball. Wade picks him up. Good on the triple.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Dance band. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Let's go.
Substitution for your Cavaliers.
Jarrett Allen. Evan Mobley.
And 1:01 left now here in the second. Garland the pass to Okoro. Schroeder against Garland. The 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second. Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yeah, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Schroeder passes to Thomas. Here's Johnson. Back to Schroeder. 5 to shoot. Claxton sets the screen for Schroeder. And Claxton throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll return shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drums. They're measuring up the shot. You were so close.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times the defense couldn't get back. That created all sorts of mismatches.
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
You look at Cleveland, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And the Nets with possession here. They trail by 9 points. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Back to Garland. Mobley, a screen on Schroeder. Kept alive. And Mobley throws it down.
When you're guarding Mobley, you have to finish the possession on D. Seal him off, or Evan, look, this man is going to punish you on that glass.
The Nets working the ball around now. Claxton sets the screen for Schroeder. And no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the middle, Claxton with the steal. Johnson surveying the floor. Driving inside. Banked in off the glass.
Johnson.
Just running in. Johnson takes off the moment he sees that gap.
Mitchell outside. It's tipped. There's Garland. And the rejection by Claxton. Schroeder outside. Johnson outside. Clock at 4. Here's Finney Smith, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Mobley.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Nets have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Bounce pass from Garland. Allen passes to Mobley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Over Thomas. Misses off the right iron.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Paxton a screen on Garland. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Allen.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Mitchell. Last season, he played outstanding, putting in about 26 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
That's good from Okoro. And one thing we see from Isaac Okoro almost every night, Richard, his defense is spot on.
Yeah, he's shutting down some of the top guys. This team feels like he's one of the best on-ball defenders in the league. And as a bonus, his offensive game is starting to come around.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Jared Allen. Great showing for him last season. And he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. Schroeder against Garland. Lets it go from the wing. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Cleveland leading by 7. Mobley outside. Mitchell sets the screen for Mobley. Inside. And slam dunk by Allen.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
Pass to Thomas. Back to Schroeder. To the inside. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And the rejection by Claxton. Schroeder against Garland. Picked by Finney-Smith. Knocks down the 3-ball. Now just a 4-point Cleveland lead.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those 3s coming.
And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Garland. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And that's 12 points for Darius Garland.
Shaping up to be a nice night from Garland. And his offensive energy right now, the team should be pretty excited.
Schroeder dishes to Johnson. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Mobley. Picked by Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 2. Schroeder and Okoro pulls it down. The Cavaliers leading by 6. From 17 feet out, that shot off. Johnson outside. Pass to Thomas from outside the arc. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Thomas got 22 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Allen outside. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And they recover it. Back to Mobley. And the rejection by Claxton. Mitchell against Thomas. Schroeder outside. Back to Thomas. Schroeder with a screen on Mitchell. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas. They get the rebound, and he comes up with the deuce. Now just a 1-point Cavalier lead.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
To the middle, pick off in midair. Johnson, the pass to Schroeder. Now Claxton, defended by Allen. Down low. Here's Johnson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And it's 8 points for Johnson. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
Claxton, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Thomas. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lobbed up there for Allen. Claxton with the steal. Thomas kicks it over to Schroeder. Johnson, that's for 2. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Allen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Okoro passes to Mitchell. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That's a look they always want him to take. If he's got space, he's got the ultra green light.
Thomas surveying the D. From the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Garland, no good. Nets trail by 4. Schroeder passes to Finney-Smith. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Checked in for Okoro. And a new group in for the Nets. Brownie's checked in. Williams comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Johnson, he's checked in for Cameron Thomas. And it's Shake Milton in for Dennis Schroeder. Cavaliers leading. Here's LeVert. He has 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second team foul.
Oh, tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Well, look, it's not just about forcing a turnover, guys. It's about converting them in those opportunities and cashing them in.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
George Niang, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Sam Merrill comes in for Garland. That one is no good. Nets trail by 3. Williams with the ball. He's got 8. Now Johnson. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Johnson. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Merrill passes to Allen. Now Niang. That's tipped. Now here's Milton. 11 points in the game. Pass to Johnson.
2 minutes.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
2 minutes.
Inside, here's Clowney. Excellent D there from Allen. The Cavaliers leading by 3. LeVert with it, covered by Johnson. And that's good. Karis LeVert for 3. LeVert's got his 3rd basket of the night. Johnson against Mitchell. Pass to Milton. There's the pick. Beyond the arc. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Merrill with the ball. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Pass to Johnson. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Merrill. And the 3 off target. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams dishes to Johnson. Here's Milton. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
Here's Merrill. And it's blocked. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Cavaliers on top, leading by 6. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Johnson is out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Sharp. Then it's Williams. And it's Clowney in at the 4th. And here is Johnson. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. The Nets making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. Pass to Clowney. Back to Wilson. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Clowney, good.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
The three from Garland. Doesn't go for him.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Clowney. Now here's Milton. Guarded by Garland. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Here's Garland picks one up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And Clowney can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Okoro. Wilson grabs the board.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Stolen by LeVert. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Merrill can't hit. It's stolen. A wide open look here for Garland. No good on the 3.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Johnson, the pass to Wilson. Johnson kicks to Williams. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clowney, and it's all evened up.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Back to Garland. Can they get it? And it's good on the layup. 16 points for Darius Garland.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Pass to Wilson. Here's Clowney. Now Milton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here's Garland, picks one up.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Whitehead's checked in for Brooklyn. Both free throws good for Milton. Cleveland has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Niang. Lots of room. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Yeah, Garland is good at finding his guys out there. He's selfless with the ball.
Now here's Milton. Clock at 6. To take the lead, it's the 3-point bomb. Milton's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Niang with the ball. Pass to Merrill. This one for 3. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
There's Whitehead. He's defended by Merrill. Good work there as it goes. Milton's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
To the paint. Here's Clowney. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
For the Cavaliers, Allen's checked in for George Niang. Evan Mobley comes in for Sam Merrill. And it's Mitchell in for Garland.
One shot.
And that one misses. Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
Pass to Clowney. Mitchell against Schroeder. Johnson outside. No good on the triple. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Allen dishes to Mobley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The length of Mobley that's what's challenging for many defenders, which is why you pretty much resort to fouling him.
Free throw good, Mobley.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jerome is checked in. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Nets.
And right now, at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Nets passing it around. Back to Claxton. Stolen by Allen. Here's LeVert. Yes, that goes in. And the Cavaliers lead by 4. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Pass to Claxton. Schroeder outside. Inside. And Claxton throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Mobley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well done to force the action and get the call. Mobley not sitting back.
Free throw good, Mobley.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
For the Cavaliers, Okoro comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Garland in for Ty Jerome. He's off on the second. Nets trail by 3. Thomas kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Schroeder. Lays it up off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
High post Allen. Back to Garland. Allen with the screen for Garland. To the inside. And it's Allen slamming it down.
For a big, Allen is so fluid, setting a pick and then gracefully rolling into position.
Back to Schroeder. Down low. Outside for Thomas. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
That bucket in no time at all. Garland's got 9 points here in the second half. Mitchell against Thomas. Pass to Schroeder. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And it's good off the back rim and in. Claxton's got 4 points now in the quarter. Mitchell outside. In the corner, Okoro with it. Mobley outside. Another three for Cleveland.
Oh, Mobley. Okay, I see you showing off that shooting ability.
On the wing, Johnson. Thomas down low. Covered by Mitchell. Offensive rebound. And it's Schroeder missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Mitchell passes to Garland. Allen a screen on Schroeder. Garland, offensive rebound. And then Allen slams it in. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 18 rebounds.
Nice positioning on the offensive boards. Allen working hard to secure that rebound.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, listened in with what Jordi Fernandez was telling the team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. Johnson finds Schroeder. Six to shoot. Fires the three. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Another three for Cleveland.
From the moment Mobley stepped into this league, Evan has been an impact player. Another huge night for him.
Pass to Claxton. Schroeder against Garland. Outside Thomas. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Mitchell. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He's such a determined offensive player. It's not enough to get the bucket. Mitchell wants the and one also.
One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick and roll game, and he's improved his distance from three. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D. Wade with a better jumper. We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
Elbow shot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Schroeder's got 4 this quarter. Cleveland leading by 11. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Mobley outside. To the inside. And it's Allen with the jam.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Cleveland.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
But you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Jared Allen.
Steals are almost a forgotten stat. We don't talk about them a ton, but he's been huge in that category.
And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Karis LeVert's checked in for Okoro. Sam Merrill comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. Mobley sets the pick for LeVert. From outside, off the mark. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 11-point game. Johnson, the pass to Wilson. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K.